It is what you say. Football day. Who day, boys? Who day? It's football day. It is. I am so excited. I will be live tonight at 6:30. We have a game tonight at 7 against the Buccaneers. I'll be live at 6:30 on this channel. Make sure you stop by the channel, check it out. Get ready, rocking and rolling. It's going to be a fantastic stream. I'm going to lose my voice. I'm not going to be able to talk tomorrow, but you know what? It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. All right, let's talk about this. Warren Sharp talks about how the NFL absolutely royally fluffs over the Bengals. And, yeah. This is, shout out to Warren Sharp, by the way, for keeping it straight here. So I'm going to play this video and kind of give my thoughts and opinions after it's done. It's only 1 minute.
Last year, the Cincinnati Bengals played 11 games versus teams that made the playoffs. That was the most of any team in the NFL since 2000. They also played 14 games versus teams that finished above 500. That's tied for the most of any team in the NFL since 2000. Their starting quarterback, Joe Burrow, was healthy for only 5 games. They went 4-1 in those 5 games. That means he was not healthy or missed 12 out of 17 games. And despite his injury, despite the fact that they played such a brutal schedule, this team won 9 games and almost made the playoffs. So what to expect this year? A far easier schedule, especially when related to the other teams in the AFC North, much easier. However, schedule makers screwed the Cincinnati Bengals. They have a very difficult schedule from a rest perspective. They're one of the few teams that has to play 3 games in 10 days late in the season. They also play 3 short week road games, which are always difficult, and they play 5 games versus teams that have over a week to prepare for them. Tough schedule from a rest perspective, much easier from an opponent perspective.
I'll be honest with you. You could have made this video 1,000 minutes long, and I would still say it's too short. But to his point, because I do want to cover some of the points he made. I've said this a million times. Last season, I don't even know how to explain it other than the fact that it truly shows how great of a team not only is our players are, but how well coached our team is. To go what they went through and still be as successful as they were last year is an absolute just beautiful showmanship of Zach Taylor's coaching staff. With that being said, let's just go over some of the points here. Number 1, toughest schedule of opponents last year. 11 games versus playoff games last year. Most in the NFL since 2000. 14 games versus teams over 500. Most in the NFL since 2000. Joe Burrow made 5 healthy starts. Despite all, 9 wins in almost the playoffs. And then this year, it kind of goes into the fact that we play 3 teams in 11 days, which is absolutely insane. I mean, NFL, come on, man. You guys can give us a little bit of lenience, right? No? Okay. And he doesn't talk about it in here, but he should talk about it in here. The fact that we are playing the Ravens in pretty much the same exact time that we played them last year, where Joe Burrow went down with injury. We're playing at Baltimore on a short week, and it is 4 days difference set-wise from when we played them last year. So it's just every little thing details together to absolutely royally fluff us over. So, yeah, no, I mean, again, I could go through a laundry list. If I made a video on how many times the NFL fluffed us over, it would literally be 6 hours long. I mean, the receipts are endless. So, yeah, again, like I said, I think this is a good way to start off this season, is to remember what we have gone through. Remember all the things that we have overcame, the adversity here, and what makes us the team we are today, right? So thank you to Warren Sharp, because usually we don't have too many analysts or football personnel that will break this down and talk about it. I break it down and talk about it on my channel all the time, but I'm a Bengals channel, so that makes sense. But when it comes to the mainstream media type analysts, usually you don't see this kind of stuff. So it is amazing. It is truly amazing, all the stuff we've overcame. And 9.5 almost 9 wins, almost a playoff team. He doesn't allude to this in this video, but he probably should. Is that we also had, no DJ Reader. We lost Cam Taylor-Britt for 5 games. Our line was absolutely atrocious, right? Tight end Irv Smith didn't work out. Our T. Higgins got hurt. Jamar Chase got hurt in that season. It's just like, if you look from the outside looking in, just Joe got hurt. Like, they still have a great team. No, our team was dismantled. Our team was demolished. It was literally without a pulse. And we still got 9 wins and almost made the playoffs. Which still, till this day, makes me laugh when people say we're going to miss the playoffs this year. And even if Joe's fully healthy the whole entire year, the Bengals aren't making the playoffs. That's amazing to me, because we got 9-8 with all those things happening to us. And this year, even though we have a 5-game, 11-day, 3-game schedule, we still have, in my opinion, a better team. We still are going to be able to overcome a lot more because of the schedule being a lot easier. And I know he does allude to the fact that this is the easier schedule this year, but it's not good for rest days. And again, like I said, I'm not really surprised at all by that fact. I mean, that's just typical. Like, if they're going to give us anything good, they're going to take something away as well. So, it is what it is, We have always overcame this since 1968. So, it's a fact of the matter is. We're going to keep on rocking, keep on rolling. Now, to a comment I got about tonight, will Jamar Chase play tonight? We don't know that yet. We don't know if Jamar Chase is going to be out there tonight, whether he will or will not be. We know Joe Burrow and most of the starters will be. If I had to guess, I would say yes, just because of the fact that he's doing a hold-in. Again, let me not say it. Based on what people are claiming he's doing a hold-in, at this moment in time, we have no clear 100% about that. And again, like I said on this channel, I always make sure we keep this as honest as possible, where it's like, I'm not going to speculate. Coach says that they have a plan and the communication is good. And if that's the case, then I'm just going to go off what Coach says. So, with that being said, it's very possible he plays. I'm not sure. If he doesn't play, I don't think it's a big deal. I think if anything, it's more play time with the number ones for other players who are younger. More Yoshi time, if anything. So I'm not too upset or too scared if Jamar Chase doesn't play a preseason. But I know T's going to play, and that's really all that matters right now. So let's keep rocking and rolling. Hoo-day, boys. Hoo-day.